not posted in a very long time. But I wanted to take advantage of the fact that Mariana's napping right now and Danny's in the gym, and so I have a chance to give an update on what's been going on, because I'm still very much training to reach my goal of running a half marathon in December. I've been sick. My whole family's been sick for 2 weeks now, probably, collectively. We're all passing it around, taking turns. I'm at the butt end of it, and I feel like this is the first day into like actual recovery where I feel worlds better than I have been. So another reason why I wanted to get back to posting, because I'm also going to be getting back to more serious training this upcoming week. I think the last time I was supposed to post a video was after my March run, and since then I've done another run in April, and I have a run coming up right around the corner on Mother's Day. So before I get too far behind, I just wanted to give, what's been up. In March, near the end, I believe the last week of March, I ran the Bigfoot Stampede Rodeo 5K. And I remember it very well, and it went really well, and it gave me a lot of great positive energy to like push into April with. And it was different than the first 2 runs of the year. Both January and February were at Lady Bird Johnson Park. It was the run for coffee lovers and then the run against breast cancer. Both of those were very small, simple little 5Ks. Something I'm realizing as I've been registering for different runs and like searching online for local runs and stuff is that there's more than one 5K like every weekend in San Antonio, like all over the city. They have them at all sorts of parks. They're constantly happening. It's really easy to find them, but they just vary in like size and organization. So like the first 2 runs were literally just 2 sweet little ladies standing at a little table with snacks and water at the front of a trailhead, and that was it. And like 20 people tops maybe showing up, and like very casual, like start at your own leisure and time yourself. If you want us to time you, just ask us, but go. And I mean, very nice, but that was like my introduction into races. The third one in March, the Bigfoot Rodeo one, was much larger. I guess they have more funding or something. They've been going strong for years, and so there was like a big inflatable start and finish line, and there was music playing. They had like an MC. The bibs were chipped, so you got an accurate reading of your time, which was awesome. Probably one of my favorite features of this run. And also like 100 or more people showed up. So definitely a lot different energy, a lot more excitement going on, and you don't feel so like, I guess it's easier to blend in with the crowd, so you don't feel so like, oh, everyone's watching me, which no one's ever watching me, but you don't feel that way. You don't get in your head about it. Runners of all shapes and sizes. It was great. I loved it. It was a great experience, and I'd probably sign up to do it again next year. It was at McAllister Park, and very hilly. So that was something that slowed me down for sure. I was winded on those hills for sure, and my mind just couldn't win the battle. Like I ended up walking them because I just couldn't, even a slow jog up, I couldn't. Like they were pretty steep hills. So that one got me for sure. But regardless of all the walking that was done, I still shaved off time, like at least 1 minute and 20 seconds, I'm pretty sure. And I remember being really, really surprised by that, but also really, really proud of that, because I just think about where I was in January when I started this whole thing, and I could barely run for like 4 minutes straight. And I remember just being really, really hard on myself, my first race, and just wanting to just do so much better. And now my training is like calling for like interval training of running 20 minutes and then resting for 2 minutes and then running another 20. And like I do it with ease. It is bizarre. It's bizarre how much I've grown in just such a short amount of time. And this is that I haven't even had the opportunity to like give myself consistent training. Like it never fails. I keep saying it every month. I'm like, I'm not gonna take off 2 weeks. Something ends up happening. I've been sick for 2 weeks. So my last run that I did was just about 2 weeks ago. It was so hard because my body was getting sick and I didn't know it. Like the next day I woke up with all the sinus crap. So yeah, like it wasn't one of those things where I could just like fight through it. Like I really tried to, and I was miserable by the end of the run. And I just chalked it up as like today was a bad run. Like it just wasn't happening for me. And then again, I found out the next day I was getting sick, and I haven't run since. I've wanted to, like the last 2-3 days, I'm like, okay, I need to get back in there. I need to get back in there, not wanting so much time to go by, you know? But my body is still asking for rest. It's like, nope, don't push it. Like I can't even breathe sitting down. Can you hear me? Yeah. So I don't think a run would be a great idea right now, or at least a well-performed run. Okay, so that was my March. March went great. I did post about it. I just haven't been making videos, but I did post. So if you go back, you'll see the pictures, you'll see my timing and everything. It was great. It was fun. Good times. April came around and I got to chat with Stacy, and we agreed to do a virtual run together, which I was so excited about, and I also posted pictures on that one. That was fun because we got to go to a different park. We went to OP Schnabel. We met up and we ran together. That was for the Eager to Run World Record Virtual 5K. And that was a cool opportunity where Eager to Run was just trying to beat the world record. I think it was like 19,000 runners is what the goal was. And I think we got like 15,000 somewhere in there. But it was fun. I shared the link on my page, and you just had to run your 5K, screenshot your proof, like the date, your miles, you know, the time and stuff, and then send it in like on a Google form, and you got to be a part of making a world record, or trying to. It was a good time, and that one was really unique because I had never run with Stacy before. Super glad we got the opportunity to do that during this year, especially considering we're running the half marathon together. She's a great running partner. It worked perfectly. And I remember I mentioned this in a couple videos ago, like I was opposed to having running partners at first. Like I thought that it was gonna hurt me more than it was gonna help me. I love it. I love having somebody like pace me and just be great encouragement. We agreed before the run that we weren't gonna hold each other up, like we were gonna run our own races and just be there for like support and chat about it and you know, all that stuff. And it was great. Like she was ahead of me the whole time. But she was fantastic. She would like look back a little bit to just make sure we were always within eyesight of each other and eyes reach. And she would make sure I was safe on the trail, you know, because us women gotta stick together, that kind of stuff. And yeah, but like I've walked OP trails 100 times. I know that park inside and out. I really do. But like never run it before. It was challenging. It was really hard, especially when you have somebody ahead of you that you, and I was using her as like motivation, like, okay, I'm not gonna stop because I don't want to stop seeing her. Like even if she's this tiny, I still need to keep going so I can still have her in my view. And that was hard. That was a challenge for me. I struggled through that one. It hurt. And I think I actually added on 40 seconds. I think I finished like around 47 minutes or something like that, somewhere in there. And my March run was like 46 something. So, but that was mid-April. And I remember telling her like, it hasn't been long enough since my last run for me to have made any real improvement on my time. But I'm gonna do the run with you and we'll just treat it as like a part of my training. And then my goal was going to be to run another 5K at the end of April, and I would actually use that for my time to see if I had like improved any. But it's the end of April. It's actually May 1st, and I've been sick the last 2 weeks. So the end of April run never happened, but I did run in April. I ran a 5K in April, and that actually was a very significant day. Stacy helped me realize it because it marked the end of my 5K training in my 5K app, or my 10K app. I've officially passed the 5K phase, and I am now in the 10K training phase. Whoa! That was really fun. Like, it gives you a little digital badge, like you win a little badge, and I earned my badge that day, and I've started 10K training. So, pretty wild, but really fun. And I'm just really excited, and I'm proud of myself. I have a run coming up mid-May, May 12th on Mother's Day. It's called Run This Mother 5K. I haven't decided if I'm going to do the in-person or the virtual yet. Virtual has kind of been like this new gift that I have found. Just because, there's more flexibility. You don't have to drive an hour away or anything like that. And you still get your medal in the mail. You still get all the merch and stuff like that. You get all the little perks. It's just cheaper, more flexible. So we'll see. But that is coming up in May. I will do my best to post this time right after the race to let y'all know how it goes. If you're running and training too, keep it up. And if you're interested in this journey, thank you guys for keeping up with it and watching the videos. I'll be back to post soon. And yay! Happy running! Bye!